seems President Trump does not want Mamdani to win the mayoral race. I think it would be better if Mr. Trump stayed out of it, but he doesn't want to stay out of it. He's a New Yorker, I understand. And here's his latest. Roll the tape.
It comes through the White House. The funding for New York and for every place comes through the White House. And I'm very generous. And I was always very generous with New York, even when you had opposition there, but I was always very generous. But I wouldn't be generous to a communist, a guy that's going to take the money and throw it out the window.
All right. But there's not much that Donald Trump can do to New York City, even if Mamdani is elected, because Congress allocates the money in the block grants. But Trump can give him a hard time. And you'll remember during COVID, Trump was very generous in New York. Actually moved a ship into the harbor so that people could be attended to who had COVID on the ship. It was never used by Governor Cuomo, by the way. Interesting, by the way. I'm sorry about that cliche, but it was never used. But Trump was generous. And he's, as I said, he's got a soft spot for the city. But he can give Mamdani a hard time, and he will. Because Mamdani hates Trump, and I don't know if Trump hates him, but certainly doesn't like him. All right, there's another story, and this stuff just never ends. And this is one of the reasons that if you vote for Mamdani, you get more of it. So there's a judge in the city named Ralph Wolf. All right, he's a liberal guy. And in walks 32-year-old Dimitri Marshall in front of this judge. Marshall is arrested for slashing a human being. Okay? And his rap sheet, he's got multiple arrests for assault, beating people up. He's a violent career criminal. He has served time. Dimitri Marshall. So he's standing there in front of Ralph Wolf, the judge. And he's charged with slashing a 27-year-old man across the face for no reason. No reason. Okay. What does Judge Wolf do? Well, he lets him out. No bail. And then what happens? Marshall slashes another person. Very short time later. Homeowners, when is the last time you checked on your home title? If your answer is never, then this is for you. Scammers are stealing titles, and your equity is a target. Criminals forge your signature. Just like that, your home title can be transferred out of your name. That's why I partnered up with Home Title Lock, so you can find out today if you're already a victim. Please use my promo code BILL at HometitleLock.com, and you'll get a free title history report. Plus, you will get a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title, urgent alerts of any changes, and if fraud does happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to fix it. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code BILL. So it's Wolf who did it. Marshall is some sick guy who should never see the light of day again. He's now being held without bail at Rikers. But you got two guys with lifelong scars on their faces and many other people, okay? And Wolf let him out. And it was 7 hours later when he slashed somebody else. In 7 hours. There's no way to prosecute Wolf. There's nothing you can do about him. That's what needs to be addressed. Yeah, Marshall, give him 20 years. Get him out of society. 20 years is what this guy should get. But what about Wolf? The state legislature, they should have a mechanism to get these judges suspended at least. Because this is dangerous. And everybody knows it. I don't have to convince you. Yeah, you'll have some progressive loons that object to me saying what I'm saying, but they are marginal people. They don't really matter. The regular folks who live in and around New York City know. And who signed that no bail law? That would be Andrew Cuomo, which complicates, of course, the more mayoral race. And I haven't seen a lot of remorse. Yeah, he said, maybe it wasn't a good idea. But he doesn't seem to be that upset about it to me. So anyway, look, my job is to tell you what's going on, to report the truth. I am doing that. I think the state legislature in Albany is horrible. If Mandani wins, Hochul will lose a year from now. I truly believe that, because New Yorkers will hold her partially responsible for Mandani.